We start our hunt today in the same place that Lewis and Clark started their expedition in 1804.
At that time, this town was considered the last civilization before entering the Western Territory.
Welcome to St. Charles, Missouri. My name's Arthur.
And I'm Scott, and this is Artfully Bourbon.
Let's go exploring.
To the west. Wait, what way is west?
Before this area was discovered by the French, it was home to Illini, Osage, and Missouri Indian tribes. All right, let's go. We're at Cork and Rye.
Wait, wine?
No, whiskey. While we're here, we should check out some local bourbon.
And here is still 6:30. What about this Switchgrass Spirits, also from St. Louis?
I have never tried this.
And what is this STL Westland all about?
A cask strength for the St. Louis market, maybe? Wait, what is this? Blood Oath Pack 1.
And a Willet XCF.
These are 2 bottles in their personal collection.
Back to the local options.
All right, Switchgrass uses the sweet mash method instead of the sour mash.
Let's try it.
The rye is definitely a lot more rich and viscous, definitely has the more unique profile than the bourbon. The bourbon is solid though. Yeah. I would say just a good, solid profile bourbon. Yeah. Caramels, vanillas, a little bit of light brown sugar notes.
Have you tried Switchgrass from St. Louis?
All right, well, here's another from Missouri.
We have never had it, so we just had to try it. This is the Wood Hat.
It's a single barrel store pick.
And it's a small distillery from Missouri, but it wasn't our favorite.
All right, let's try something else.
You want to try a scotch? We've been interested in single malts. We might as well.
Matt recommends trying this if you're just trying scotch for the first time, as a bourbon drinker.
Nah, I like bourbon.
Well, that was a fun stop and a great place to visit.
If you're ever in St. Charles, visit the Cork and Rye. Okay, on to the next stop.
You want to go for a bike ride?
I'll pass.
Here we are at Royals Liquor.
Wait a second. Hold on. Nulu cask strength for $75?
That is a great deal.
And look at this. It's the first time we have ever seen the Traveler IRL.
Is it worth $40?
And there is an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Batch A124.
You gotta pick that one up. Have you ever tried American Single Malt?
So this is American Single Malt only distillery. It's from Seattle, Washington.
Here's a Buzzard's Roost. What do you know about this one? It's a cigar rye at 108 proof.
What about this Stranahan's? Yep, it's another single malt from Colorado. I am tempted to buy this, but I really want to try it before we do.
Wait, Clyde Mays makes a 9-year-old rye?
They make a great bourbon, but we have never tried the rye.
If you like lower proof bourbon, the Woodinville is a great choice.
All right, Scott, let's go see what's behind the counter.
Anyone a fan of barrel craft spirits?
Wow, it's like a barrel buffet.
We've never seen the Dickel 17 year. It's only 92 proof. For that price, it doesn't seem worth it.
So, we've recently been considering doing a barrel pick.
there's so many single barrel picks on the market. It's getting oversaturated that you have to find a unique way
Unique way to do it.
to sell it. Because if you just put Royals liquor on a Maker's Mark bottle,
They're like, great.
so you gotta have something unique, you know?
But yeah, if there's like, something else like a person they recognize or like
Yeah.
another
Exactly.
something that's, it makes it easier to potentially grab attention.
So should we do it? Royals Liquor is a great place. Drew was great and he really knew his bourbon. Highly, highly recommend the store if you are in the St. Charles area.
We picked up the Elijah Craig A124, the Westland Single Malt, a Sazerac Rye, and the Woodenville.
We also picked up the Traveler Whiskey, something new to us.
All right, on to the next stop.
Man, I'm hungry. We gotta eat something.
Salt and Smoke Barbecue. It says bourbon on the sign. It's gotta be good, right?
Oh yeah, this place is really, really good. I've actually eaten here before. Yeah, this is a pretty decent shelf.
We should give that regular switchgrass a try.
Alright, so this one is the Copperhead. Alright. And this one is the Standard. Sweet. Enjoy, guys.
And they have the Copperhead. That sounds cool. Yeah, so that Copperhead is a cocktail mixer, not a bourbon.
We should really know our St. Louis whiskeys better.
All right, I gotta try something else. I'm gonna try to mix it up. Guess what? A single malt, the Stranded Hands from Colorado.
Thanks a lot, Adam.
Much better. This will go great with my lunch.
All right, who's hungry for a pork or brisket sandwich?
It's no KC barbecue, but I think it'll do. This is another place we recommend going if you're in St. Charles.
All right, 3 for 3 so far. This has been a great trip.
Okay, where to next?
Let's head westward to Dogwood Spirits and see what they have.
Wow, they have bourbon and more beer, etc., than I have ever seen.
Well, except maybe Total Wine.
We've never tried Iowa whiskey.
Anyone else?
Compared to Royals, this is the half barrel buffet.
Michter's Bourbon, anyone? Anyone?
Oh, here we go. Rare bottles.
Buffalo Trace is not rare.
This one might be the Willet Purple Top.
It's a weeded, so I'm tempted, but it comes as a pair with this rye.
Is it worth 350 plus? It's 108 proof and 8 years old, but still.
Ooh, Elijah Craig 18. I really, really wish this one wasn't just 90 proof.
Gonna pass. Kings County. So we're looking for this, but I think we'd rather have the barrel strength. Gotta pass on the peated bourbon for now.
On to the next one.
The Runnymede.
With a name like that, it's gotta be good, right? Flavor Jack. Gonna keep on moving.
Anyone a fan of Rittenhouse Bottled and Bond Rye?
Here's something we don't see every day. The David Nicholson Reserve. Have you tried it? What about this 1843?
We've tried Redline before, but really, to be honest, we're not big fans.
Let's see what else they have.
you have anything else behind the counter?
Wow, the bootleg series. Gonna pass.
What, you don't want to put that on your shelf?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, the Remus Gatsby Reserve, $300.
Or Booker's.
2XO. Why is that behind the counter?
Widow Jane 15.
Oh, here we go. A twice-barreled Jack Daniel's rye. Yeah, I'll take that. Wait, $1.99?
Put that one back down.
All right, the clerk kept pulling bottles out, but they were all marked up to ridiculous prices.
All right, it is time to go. We are all for supporting small local stores, but when they mark things up, we're gonna pass.
There are just too many other store options out there.
All right, let's check in on this A1 Cheapo Depot.
It's gotta be cheapo.
It's not cheapo.
I mean, look at this bottle. They have had this on their shelf since 1990.
The 125th anniversary of Jack Daniels.
All right, how much would you pay for this?
So they wouldn't allow us to film any more of the store, most likely because of all the marked up bottles.
Can't recommend this place unless you're looking for some vodka, and even then, probably gonna be overpriced.
And we don't ever recommend vodka.
Let's go. On to the west.
All right, here we are at Friar Tuck.
This place, it looks promising.
Anyone tried this?
Look at this selection.
Yeah, if the camera will focus, this is the 77 whiskey, a wheated from Brooklyn. Jephthah Creed. This is one we'd like to try, but we haven't yet.
Broken Barrel, anyone?
Yeah, Matt at Cork and Ryan recommended this one. The KO Distillers Reserve.
Another one we haven't tried, but let us know if you'd recommend it. Oh, here's the Old Dominick from Tennessee. It's got my attention. This is the Cask Strength Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
I mean, this store has a great selection.
Stuff we have never seen before.
Mary Dowling. This bottle looks amazing.
Driftless Glen, a bourbon from Wisconsin.
We've heard good things about this bottle, but we're looking for a cask strength or a single barrel.
This store has the most Covals I've ever seen in one place. This is a woman-owned distillery out of Chicago.
Chicken Cock. This store has so many options.
These withered oak bottles look really nice. This one even has a 7-year age statement on it.
And here are some more Missouri bourbons.
More switchgrass, but hey, don't be fooled. Copperhead is a cocktail mixer.
If you try these, we highly recommend the Bottled and Bond. Some of the other options are only a couple years old, and even 1-year-olds. There's a subtle color difference on these, and the addition of the word straight on the darker ones mean that these have been aged at least 2 years. The lighter ones do not meet that requirement.
Hence why we'd recommend trying the 4-year Bottled and Bond.
Here we go. This is what we've been looking for.
Should we pick up the old Rip?
I think we should see what else we can find in the glass case.
Augusta bottles at decent prices.
The Knob Creek 18 is very solid, but this is double what we would recommend paying.
Wait. Is that 1792 small batch?
We have yet to try this 15 stars. We'd like to try them before we buy them. Anyone have a recommendation?
Oh, look there. Is that
Yes, it is.
Kings County barrel strength? Yes. I'm gonna take this one home. And I wasn't lying. It's coming home.
Oh, and we picked up this bottle.
This is the Larceny A124.
St. Charles did not disappoint. Well, there was a few stores that did. If prices are marked up to crazy numbers, just walk out and find a more respectable store.
Did we miss something today? A bourbon or a location? Let us know in the comments. Interested in reviews of the bottles we picked up today? We'll be opening some of these in the future, so hit that subscribe button to catch new episodes.
If you enjoyed this hunting video, make sure to hit that like button.
Thanks for watching.
Until next time.
Enjoy responsibly. Peace.